Moving into footwork and balance in the frontal plane for injury prevention and sports enhancement. We're going to grab our third to lightest loop band in the YouniquelyFit kit, our red loop band, bringing it around our wrists. We're going to take both our wrists through it and then bring our arms overhead. Plug your shoulders down, so arms come overhead. Cross one foot behind the other like you were going to curtsy, but I want the back foot to be solidly planted on the ground. So both feet on the ground, knees bent, push your pelvis forward. Whatever leg is in front, you're going to side bend in the direction of the front leg. Lateral flexion in the direction of the front leg. That's correct. Keep pushing your pelvis forward, opening up those psoas muscles if you've been seated a lot, and engaging your external obliques and your scapular stabilizers as you pull out on that band. Keep plugging the shoulders down. Keep your head centered between your shoulders. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lift. Or instead of lowering and lifting, you isometrically hold in the side bend and just let your breath take you deeper into the bend. Whatever you're doing, stay with it. Give me another 10 seconds on this side. Bend the knees. Drive the hips forward. I want to open the hip flexors before we begin our footwork that involves strengthening those hip flexors. Go ahead and switch the cross of the legs, bending the knees, lowering the arms for a little mini break. Take the arms overhead, plug the shoulders down, side bending in the direction of your front leg. Inhale to lift back up to center. If you're keeping it active, exhale to side bend. And inhale to lift. I prefer the isometric hold where I just hold, just because I find that I can really establish the best neck position and the focal point of the eyes to keep my neck safe. Lateral flexion is a great way to build the strength in the external obliques. So moving in and out of it is wonderful if that feels good for your body. So keep that going. You've got another 10 seconds. You're almost there. Last one. Good. From here, let's go ahead and grab our second to lightest band in the YouniquelyFit kit. This is our green loop band. Now, you're going to place it around your ankles. I do not have sway back posture, so it looks like this. You put it around your ankles, and you're going to keep it there. I'm taking it off, but you're going to keep it there because this is good for your posture. Bring your hands to your hips, and you can turn and face me. Feet hip distance apart. I just want you to lift one thigh up as if you were marching. I want you to hold it up, pointing the toes, trying to not lose the band. Point the toes here. There, hold it up. Now lower the thigh to where you can tip your tailbone back and find a neutral pelvis with the abs in. Inhale, keep it up, and exhale. Inhale, and lower it down. Exhale. Good. So I don't have the band on, but you should have this band on. Switch sides. Do a set on the other side. Hold it up. Point the toes. Inhale one. Breathe. Exhale one. Watch those hips. No hiking in the hips. Tailbone back. Inhale two. Exhale two. And lower it down. We're going to add something here. So with this band, we've increased. Actually, no, we'll just keep lifting. So take it back up. Inhale. You can alternate sides. We're going to do 2 more sets on each side, or you can stay on one side. Hold, breathe, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and lower it down on the next exhale. Switch sides or stay on that side for one more repetition. We've got 3 more sets. Inhale 1, breathe, exhale 1. Gaze up a little higher than eye level. Plug the shoulders down. Imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Bring the front ribs towards my hands. Tip your tailbone back. Lower that leg down. Switch sides or stay on that side, depending on what you're doing. You've got 2 more sets. Take it up. Hold it up. Inhale 1. Breathe. Plantar flexion of the foot. Exhale 1. Bone of your big toe on the floor. Make sure it's pushing down into the floor so we can combat that supination. Tip your tailbone back. On your next exhale, lower that leg. Final time, take the other leg up or the same leg, tip the tailbone back, gaze up, soft, little higher than eye level. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Lower that leg down. From here, grab your third to heaviest loop band, the red band in the YouniquelyFit kit, and your small anti-burst ball. Bring the anti-burst ball between your inner thighs, and you're going to take the loop band behind your back, putting the wrist through it. Palms facing forward, little shoulder blade retraction. So, micro bend in the elbows, soft bend in the knees, neutral pelvis. I want you to alternate pulling out on that band. You'll pull out with one arm, and then you'll let it come back in. So, squeezing out, inhale out, exhale it in as you resist. Now, if it feels better to exhale, this is one where you're not lifting or lowering, you're just going side to side. So if it feels better to exhale as you pull out and inhale as you come in, do the breath pattern that allows you to feel the upper back working. So either inhale out, exhale in, don't lock the elbows, soft bend in the knees, plug the shoulders down the back, take your chin up a little higher than eye level. Give me 3 more sets. So pulling out with both arms and in. 2 more with both arms. Pull out, inhale, and exhale it in. Soft bend in the elbow. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you were doing single arms before and you only hit one side, let's go to the other side. If you were alternating, let's do 4 more repetitions, okay? So single arm pull out. So you're pulling out on that arm, the other one's stationary, and you're bringing it back in. Inhale to pull out. Exhale to bring it in. And only go a few inches. You're going right outside, like just a few inches outside your shoulder. But keep the other shoulder plug down, keep your chin up, don't turn your head, don't twist your body. And 1 more here. Good way to open those shoulders. All right, now we're going to take this red loop band, which is the third to lightest in our YouniquelyFit kit, and we're going to bring it around our ankles. So, let's use the green band. Let's use the green band because the red's going to be a little heavy for level 3. So the green loop band in the YouniquelyFit kit is going around your ankles. Hands come to the hips. And we're going to be moving in the frontal plane. And all this is a step to the side to a single leg balance. I want you to take your hands to your hips. If you feel like you can maintain a neutral pelvis, you can take your arms overhead for the exercise just to get a stretch. But I just want you to step onto one foot, bringing the other leg into knee flexion, as we were doing before, statically. So step to the side like you're getting out of the way, bring the leg up, tip the tailbone back, hold it up. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Tip the tailbone back. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Now keep this band on. We're going to repeat. I'm going to take it off because this isn't good for my posture, but I want you to keep this band on. Step to the side, repeat the same side, or let's alternate. Good. Alternate sides. Take the arms overhead, plug the shoulders down. Take your gaze up a little higher than eye level. Hold. Soften the supporting knee. Press into the bone of the big toe. Okay, repeat. Step back to the first side. Cross. Find it. Where's your gaze? Is it higher than eye level? Imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Bring your front ribs and breastbone towards my hands. Tip the tailbone back. Last time on the second side. Travel through space like you're getting out of the way of a car. Go, 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 go. Tip the tailbone back. Soft bend in the supporting knee. Chin lifted. Gaze soft. Hold it here. Breathe in. Don't hike the hips. Keep the pelvis square. And lower that leg down. Go ahead and kick off that band. And we're going to take a stretch. So I'd like you to stand center. And if you find that this is really challenging with your balance, go over to a wall and hold on to the wall as you're doing it. But we're going to come into a figure 4. And if you want to take your arms out in front of you into shoulder flexion, you're going to cross your dominant foot over your non-dominant leg's thigh, going above the knee, point the toes. Tip your tailbone back and sit into a chair. Hold it back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And if you're feeling knee pressure, go over to the wall just to make sure that you're using your abs and that you can open that thigh, the lifted leg's thigh, out to the side more. really opening up the low back, engaging the outer hip. Breathe and switch sides. Setting up on the second side, getting deep into the outer hip. We did our pigeon pose, so those hips should be open enough to do this stretch center. Arms and shoulder flexion. If that hurts your low back, adding the load of the arms, you can bring the hands to the hips. Take your gaze up higher than eye level. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. And slowly standing up. Great work. We're moving into our squat series with balance in the transverse plane for injury prevention and sports enhancement. For our Utkatasana, we'll be working on eagle pose today. So what is eagle pose? Eagle pose is as if you were seated cross-legged in a chair. So you cross one knee on top of the other. So let's practice that real fast so you get comfortable with it. So take your hands to your hips so the arms are out of the way. And go ahead and cross your non-dominant leg first over your dominant leg and stack the knee on top of the knee. And now stick the booty back and sit back, bending the bottom knee. So this is eagle pose legs. So we're just going to focus on the leg portion of it for our squats today. Uncross the legs, stand on up. And how we're going to get into it is such. Legs hip distance apart, feet parallel. I want you to take an inhale, pull your pelvis down towards the floor. Exhale, sit back into a chair. Sit back. Go as far back into that squat as you can. Keep your hands on your hips so they're out of the way. Now cross. Go ahead and cross the non-dominant leg over the dominant leg. Knee on top of knee. Find that eagle pose. Don't come up out of the squat. Stay low. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. You can wrap the foot around the calf of the standing leg. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Make sure the bone of the big toe is heavy on the supporting leg. Inhale. Sit lower. Let the inner thighs pull you back. Exhale. And inhale, standing back up tall. Uncross the knees. All right, switch sides. Start with the feet hip distance apart. 2 feet down to start. Hinging back into your squat. Sitting back, inner thighs pull you back. Now cross the dominant leg over the non-dominant. Knee on top of knee. Point the toes. Wrap the shin and foot around the leg. Sitting back. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Inhale 2, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Inhale, you're doing great. And exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale, standing up, pelvis pulls down. Okay, we'll revisit this in a bit. But for now, grab your third to lightest Theraband in the YouniquelyFit kit. This is our green Theraband. I'd like you to stand on it with your dominant leg with the excess of the band towards the outside. So you're going to hold it you're going to hold it in your non-dominant hand. Stand on the end with on the same side as your body, and we're going to take the foot to tree pose. So bring the foot that's not standing on the band to tree pose, to the calf or to the inner thigh. So tree pose. So foot comes to the calf, opening the leg out to the side. And the same arm as the foot that's in tree pose is going to grab the end of the band, and it's just one part of the band. You haven't doubled the band up. And you're going to go up into your draw a sword move in Pilates. So you should be standing on the end of the band, not holding it doubled. It's going to be too heavy that way. So stand on the end of the band, and then we bring the foot to the inside of the calf, the foot to the inside of the calf, your whole foot on your calf. Tree pose. Not on the knee, on the inner thigh or calf. And now holding the band, taking it up, keep going. Give me that PNF. So it should be crossing your body. Other hand is doing the arm work. And you got to wrap from the knuckles with the thumbs on the outside. Find that balance. Tip your tailbone back. Soft bend in the supporting knee. If you're unable to do this center, go by a wall bar or counter to find it. Never put the foot on the knee. That puts pressure on the knee joint. It should be low on the calf or high on the inner thigh. One more here. And one, go ahead and switch sides. So stand on it with the other leg. Switch the hand that's holding it. Find your tree pose. Take your gaze up a little higher than eye level. Roll the shoulders back onto the spine And then imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Keep puffing your upper back behind you, towards the wall behind you. Soft bend in the supporting knee. You should have started on the other side. Good work. Keep going. Soft bend in the supporting knee. Bone of the supporting legs, foot's big toe, heavy. So I don't want you supinating. Don't roll out on that foot. Put some weight on the inner edge. We got to engage the medial intrinsic muscles of the feet. Give me 2 more. Slow. Inhale, lift up on that high V. Palm faces forward at the top. Exhale, lower. Palm faces the hip as it comes back down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Give me 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. Okay, from here, grab your third to lightest loop band in the Uniquely Fit kit, our red loop band. Bring it around your wrists. Face me. We're going to be doing a quarter turn to a single leg balance. So we start at 12 o'clock, we turn to 3 o'clock, and we come into that tree pose you just found. So turn, find that tree pose you just found, and inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower them down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And step, repeat on the other side. Give me that quarter turn to balance. Tree pose, find it. Hold. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower them down. Plug the shoulders down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower them down. Keep your gaze up, higher than eye level. Inhale, lift them up. And exhale, lower them down. Second set, turn, find the balance, find it immediately. This is for injury prevention, very important. It'll also enhance your sports performance. Take it up, inhale. Lower the arms, exhale. And I'm lowering, you can lower all the way to the thighs or just in line with your chest, whichever feels better. On your third one, give me that quarter turn, final set. Tree pose. Make sure you don't start moving the arms in space until you have the balance. It's going to make holding the balance a lot harder. Neutral pelvis, upper back reaching for the wall behind you, shoulders plugged down, chin lifted, gaze higher than eye level, palms facing in, pulling out on the band. Finish up this set and set that band to the side. You're going to come to stand in a lunge on your mat. I want the back heel popped up to stretch the calves out. Bring your hands to your front thigh or to your hips. We're stretching out your central calf, the gastrocnemius. So calf stretch here, hands on the hips, back heel popped up, hands on the front thigh if you'd like. And you're going to circle the same arm as the back leg back, arm circles. So full arm circles, taking the arm up, inhale it around, and exhale it down. Inhale, arm circle up and around. So look at me, arm circle up, all the way up, slowly for the shoulder joint. Good. Keep driving the pelvis forward. Inhale, that arm goes up and the pelvis goes forward. Exhale, inner thighs pull back, neutral pelvis. Inhale. And exhale. Try not to twist the torso as the arm circles. Bend the elbow as you need to with your range of motion. Pull the abdomen in. Keep your gaze up higher than eye level. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale. Stepping forward. Switch sides. Set up on the second side. So make sure you're not kneeling, that you're in a lunge. We're stretching the calf out. Breathe into that calf stretch. Low belly in tight. Plug the shoulders down. Everything applies, all the hard work we've done on that upper back. Imagine it reaching for the wall behind you. Begin those shoulder circles, opening up the same arm as the back leg. Go super slow. Inhale, feel that arm going up, pelvis going down in opposition and forward. So you're lengthening the side body QL and internal obliques. Front ribs are soft. Imagine the front ribs reaching for the back body. Close them off. 2 more. Circling back. Take that gaze up a little higher than eye level. And hands to the hips. Inhale, stepping forward. Turn and face me. Soft bend in the knees. Circle the arms back for 5. shoulder, 4 and 3, 2, 1. Great job. Final standing series of our yoga for sway back posture. You need your 5-pound weight, and you're going to find your way into Warrior 1. Warrior 1 is a lunge, essentially, with the back foot solidly planted. So the back foot looks like this. It is at either 2 or 10 o'clock. Your front foot is nice in normal, like a lunge. So that's the only difference. It's like a lunge, but with the back foot grounded at 10 or 2. So start with the weight in the same hand as the back leg. And you're going to bring your arms up to scaption. So see my arms here in line with the chest, palms facing in. And you're going to lower them down slowly. Now, the hand that's not loaded can do the same motion as the loaded hand, or it can stay on the hip. It could also be behind the head or overhead. So feel it out. Feel where that arm feels best. Inhale, lift the arms up, shoulder height. Exhale, lower them back down to the hips. So keeping a micro bend in the elbows, scaption arms. Inhale, lift them up. And exhale, lower them down. Give me 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Keep that gaze up higher than eye level. Inhale. And exhale. Don't lock out into the joint of the elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to the hips. Step it forward. Switch sides. So set up in a lunge and then root that back heel down. Find the toes at 10 or 2, depending on your front leg. That's at 12 o'clock. Goal is to get the hips square to the front of the mat as well. No tweaking the knee, which is why that foot is grounded, and it should be at 10 or 2. Don't go all the way to 9 or 3 because that's going to put pressure on the knee. And then bring those arms up to scaption, palms facing in, shoulder blades together. Imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Puff the back towards my hands. Keep the back engaged, lowering the arms. So take a slow 4 count to lift. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift the arms. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower them. 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Okay, from here, grab your 3-pound weight. Hold it in your non-dominant arm's hand. Put it right on your shoulder like so. Bring the other hand to your hip. Okay, so the arm that has the weight, I want you to step that same leg on the side of your body forward, bringing the other leg up to knee flexion. So stepping forward into the sagittal plane onto the same leg as the weighted arm side. So step forward onto the foot, bring the other leg up to balance. Cross that foot over into your figure 4 piriformis, sitting back, sticking the tailbone back. Inhale the arm up, hold it up overhead. Inhale 1, hold. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Pass the weight and repeat, stepping forward on the other leg. Step forward, cross the foot over, find the balance. Shoulder flexion, tip the tailbone back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. If the hand on the hip feels better up in the air, you can take it up in the air. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, and pass the weight to the other side. Now stepping backwards to balance. So I want you to step backwards through space onto that same side as the weighted side, bringing the other leg up to knee flexion first. Find it, cross it, sit back into your figure 4, find the balance, arms and shoulder flexion or one hand on the hip. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, you're doing great. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, and let's take it down and switch the weight in your hand. Final time, step backwards to balance. Challenge yourself. See how far back you can step and find the balance. Hold, cross the foot over, tip the tailbone back, figure 4, sit back, chin lifted, gaze a little higher than eye level. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3, coming up to stand. Set that weight down. From here, make your way into Warrior 2. So Warrior 2, your hips are squared to the side of the mat. The front knee's at a right angle, the back leg is straight. So the back leg is still at like 10 or 2 o'clock. So find Warrior 1 and just widen the stance and turn your hips to face the side of your mat. So bend deep into the front knee though and open those arms out to a T. Good. The straight legs arm is going to drop to the leg, resting on the leg, so the other leg. And now take the front arm and bend back towards, so reverse warrior, take it back, hold it back, bending deep into the front knee. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, pull the low abs in. Inhale 2, tip the tailbone back. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, straighten the front leg without locking the knee as you windmill the arms back up for a little mini release. And when you're ready, come right back into that reverse warrior. Stay on that side. Let's do 2 more sets on that side. Bending the front knee, coming into that stretch, holding it for 3 breaths. Turn the head on the diagonal down or center it or turn it on the diagonal up, whatever feels best. Go ahead, exhale. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, windmill those arms up, and final set. You can soften the knee and then bend deep as you exhale back into your reverse warrior. Last set on this side, go for it. Hold it. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale, windmill those arms up. You can turn your toes to face the side of the mat, all of them parallel, and then switch sides without having to move the legs that much. So remember, the back foot is at 10 or 2, front leg as at 12 o'clock. And now turn your hips. You may need to widen your stance, arms into your T, and begin that reverse warrior. Go ahead. Slide the back arm down the thigh, pull the low abs in, tip your tailbone back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, windmill those arms back up, soften the front knee, and again, 2 more sets, take it back, windmill back, go for it, hold, inhale 1, breathe, exhale 1, inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, and windmill those arms forward. And final one, you've got this. Go ahead, windmill those arms back. Reverse warrior, hold. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3, and windmill the arms back. Okay, final posture, legs up the wall. So you're just going to lie on your back and you're going to take your legs straight up the wall, opening up those hamstrings even more. We'll do a little footwork while the legs are up the wall. I want you to point your toes, slide the booty right by the wall. Let's actually make it rather restorative. I want you to connect with your transverse abdominis. So bring one hand to the rib cage and one hand to the low belly. So we're going to do 2 different types of breathing so that you understand the difference. So typically in yoga, we do a lot of belly breathing. So it's the opposite of what we do in Pilates, which allows you to access the transverse abdominis. Now, the transverse abdominis is the deepest layer of your core. And in order to do yoga safely with your posture, you have to use your TVA. You can't do yoga belly breathing and keep your back safe. So make sure when you're here in this restorative posture that your low back is safe. So slip one hand under your low back. You have that mouse hole. Tip the tailbone towards the wall. Create it. Pull the abs in. Now our belly breath is just pushing the belly out on the inhale and letting it fall in on the exhale. Our TVA breathing involves pulling the belly in and holding it in like you're putting a tight pair of jeans on. Then you send the oxygen to the side body and upper back, inhaling, filling up. You lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, still keeping the belly in, and you fog a mirror, constricting the vocal cords with your exhale. Let's try that again. Belly's firm, breathing laterally. Lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Fogg-a-mara. Again, one more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Contract. Hold the contraction for the duration of your exhale. See if you can incorporate this TVA breathing into your yoga practice as we continue to work together. Great job.